Go cast your fancy magic someplace else.
Excuse me, my friend.
I've got your... Huh?
My favorite drinking buddy. Let's get some mead.
Not now. If I don't pull an idol, I'll drink around until it's sleep giant.
But I'm thirsty now.
You're always thirsty. Just like you're always drunk. Now let me get back to my rounds. No lollygagging. Until next time. Wonder, what does the Dragonborn do once he's been summoned by the Greybeards? Can the Thum be taught, like any skill? Heard they're reforming the Dawn Guard. Vampire hunters or something. In the old fort near Riften. Might consider joining up myself.
What is it? Dragons?
You in town, eh?
Glad to see you finally came to your senses. Ready to make some coin? Ah, expect... Besides, you look like your pockets are a little light. Aye, you've got a point there. Your guys hiding out in the Ratway Warrens and paying us good coin for nobody to know about it. Well, until now that is. Tell you what, go ahead and deal with your business for now. When you're done, find me and we'll deal with mine. Glad to see you finally came to your senses. Ready to make some coin?
Protect yourself.
Learn a library's worth of knowledge in moments or grow back up missing.
Oh, thank you. This guy's traveling.
Why take a chance?
What was that? I knew it!
Call yourself a North.
I hope we find Esbern before the Thalm. If there's trouble, come get me.
Yeah? She's positive about you not
Someone
being able
stole
to
your
go
sweet
without her more than a quarter of an hour.
Waiting. I do not enjoy waiting. Ready? Yes, let us go.
Yeah, what?
Still here. I should have come. We are routed. Go back. Do your work.
I think this is what we were born to do. Depressing.
How dare you? After all we've been through together?
Stay. Last person who made trouble for down in the Ratway Warrens. Nice place, if you don't mind the stench, rats, and assorted lowlifes as neighbors.
Don't splash her.
Down in the Ratway Warrens. They call me Dirge, because I'm the last thing you hear before they put you in the ground. Why? You think it's funny or something? Oh yeah? I think so too. You're pretty smart. Hey, here. Have one on the house. Until next time.
You'd better have coin to pay for your drinks. There's...
There's the Blades agent. Kill him.
This is not a game, you ugly fool.
I've had enough of you.
Fine.
FBI, open up! FBI, open up! FBI, open up!
Need something?
No, never find me.
Go away! What? No, that's not me. I'm not Esbern. I don't know what you're talking about. Delphine? How do you... So you finally found her. And so, Delphine, you'd better come in and tell me how you found me and what you want. This'll just take a moment. This one always sticks. There we go. Only a couple more.
Bucket, knife.
There we are. Come in, come in. That's better. Now we can talk. So, I thought she'd have realized it's hopeless. Haven't you figured it out? Old the dragon? No. I tried to tell them. They wouldn't listen. Fools. Oh yes, it's all been foretold. The end has begun. Aldrin has returned. Only a dragonborn can stop. It seems that the gods have grown tired of us. They've left us to our fate as the plaything of... What? You are... Can it really be true? Dragonborn? Then there is hope. The gods have not abandoned us. We must go. Quickly now. Take me to Delphine. We have much to discuss. Give me just a moment. I must gather a few things. I'll need... No, No useless trash. Where'd I put my annotated annuad? One moment. I know time is of the essence, but don't leave secrets for the Thalmor. There's one more I must well, I guess that's good enough. Let's be off.
Ink pot, stone, bucket, book, knife.
Come here, come here, come here, come here!
Yes. Book. Yes. Bucket.
What was that? There's the blade. Kill him!
How do you know that the armor you make for yourself and for her will fit? Not that it doesn't. Strange.
Mine?
Yeah? Yeah?
Stay out of trouble, or there's gonna be trouble.
I need you to do me a favor.
Who's there?
By the gods. Everyone, inside, now! Dead. Kill him! Fight!
Mine.
I've got your back.
New in town, eh? Here for the fishing, I guess.
Delphine. Why, it's good to see you. It's been a long time.
It's good to see you too, Esbern. It's been too long, old friend. Too long.
Is she supposed
Well,
to
then.
train you?
You made it safe and sound.
Giving her a
Good.
bath?
Come on, I have a place we can talk. Orgnar, hold down the bar for a minute.
Mine.
This way.
Mine.
Rooms and food. Drink, too. I cook. Ain't much. Need a room? Talk to Delphine. All right, then.
Be careful.
Now then, I assume you know about...
Oh, yes, Dragonborn. Indeed, yes. Oh, this changes everything, of course. There's no time to lose. We must locate. Let me show you. I know I had it here somewhere.
Esbern, what?
Give me just a moment. Here it is. Come, you see, right here, Skyhaven Temple. Constructed around the main and Gaviri military camps in the Reach. During conquest of Sky.
Do you know what he's talking about?
Shh. This is where they built Aldrin's Wall, to set down in stone all their accumulated dragon lore. A hedge against the forgetfulness of centuries. A wise and foresighted policy in the event. Despite the far-reaching fame of Aldrin's Wall at the time, one of the wonders of the ancient world, its location was lost.
Esbern, what are you getting at?
You mean, you don't mean to say you haven't heard of Aldrin's Wall? Either of you?
Let's pretend we haven't. What's Alduin's Wall, and what does it have to do with stopping the dragons?
Aldrin's Wall was where the ancient blades recorded all they knew of Aldwin and his return. Part history, part prophecy. Its location has been lost for centuries, but I've found it again. Not lost, you see, just forgotten. The blades are I was only able to say a few scraps.
So you think that Alduin's Wall will tell us how to defeat Alduin?
Well, but there's no guarantee.
I know the area. We can meet you there, or all travel together. Your call. Your call. Don't worry. Skyhaven Temple it is, then. I knew you'd never...
Watch it!
I'm right behind you.
Help out an old man.
Now you're mine. Never should have come here.
Sure, you will regret this.
That's a lot of damage!
Death is highly overrated.
Killed you.
Victory is yours. I submit.
Did you hear that?
Whoa, I was my tail. I am glad it made the trip with me. Good to see you, by the way.
Mind yourself.
think we must be close to the end.
Marisi believes dogs to be disgusting. They don't even groom themselves. Oh.
Wonderful, remarkably well preserved. Ah, here's the blood seal, another of the lost Akaviri arts. No doubt triggered by, well, blood. Look here. You see how the ancient blades revered Reman Cyrodiil?
It's funny. Look, it's coming to life. You did it. After you, Dragon. You should have the armor.
You want to talk? This place feels important. I wonder if I'd get in trouble if I discreetly carved my name on a wall somewhere. No, my mind is as empty as a beggar's purse. If I were a dragon, this place would make me nervous.
Aldrin's Wall, so I've never seen a finer example of early Second Era Akaviri sculpture.
We need information, not a lecture on artistry.
Yes, let's see what we have. Look, here is Aldrin. This panel goes back to the beginning of time, when Aldrin and the Dragon Cult ruled over Skyrim. Here, the humans rebelled against their dragon overlords, the legendary Dragon War. Aldrin's defeat is the centerpiece of the war. You see, here is fallen from the sky. The Nord Tongs, masters of the voice, are arrayed against him.
So does it show how they defeated him? Isn't that why we're here?
Ah, patience, my dear. The Akaviri were not a straightforward people. Everything is couched in allegory and mythic symbolism. Yes, yes. This here, coming from the mouths of the Nord heroes, this is the Akaviri symbol for shout. There's no way to know what shout is meant.
You mean they used a shout to defeat Alduin? You're sure?
Oh yes, presumably something rather specific to dragons, or even Alduin himself. Remember, this is where they recorded all they knew of Alduin and her.
So we're looking for a shout. Have you ever heard of such a thing? A shout that can knock a dragon. You're probably right. I was hoping to avoid having to involve them in this, but it seems we have no choice. Right. We'll look around Talos guard you.
Look here, in the third panel. The prophecy which brought the Akaviri to Tamriel in the first place, in search of the Dragonborn. Here are the Akaviri with blades. You see their distinct.
That's a lot of damage!
Serve you, Fury. How can I serve you, Fury? Yet, Bo Pruzan, better to fly. As you command, Muda Wago.
Heard they're reforming the Dawn Guard. Vampire hunters or something. In the old fort near Rift. Might consider joining up myself.
Don't worry, I'll protect you. I promise.
Marisi believes no one should change anything on Nern with magic. Bad things might happen.
Your training, where did you learn of that? Who have you been talking to? The Blades, of course. They specialize in meddling in matters they barely understand. Their reckless arrogance knows no bounds. They have always sought to turn the Dragonborn from the path of wisdom. Have you learned nothing from us? Would you simply be a tool in the hands of the Blades to be used for their own purposes?
Are we going undercover?
No, of course not. Forgive me, Dragonborn. I have been intemperate with you. But heed my warning. The Blades may say they serve the Dragonborn, but they do not. They never have. No, I cannot teach it to you, because I do not know it. It is called Dragonrend, but its words of power are unknown to us. We do not regret this loss. Dragonrend holds no place within the way of the voice. Only Paarthurnax, the master of our order, can answer that question, if he so chooses. He is our leader. He surpasses us all in his mastery of the way of the voice. He lives in seclusion on the very peak of the mountain. He speaks to us only rarely, and never to outsiders. Being allowed to see him is a great privilege. Only those whose voice is strong can find the path. We will teach you a shout to open the way to Paarthurnax.
I'm right behind you.
My cousin's out fighting dragons, and what do I get? Guard duty.
Honey and sweet rolls, the ultimate bear trap. I don't like violence, but I'll do whatever it takes to protect you. Sometimes, I just like to pretend I'm just like everyone else. Getting confused with other famous teddy bears?
Look.
Interesting. Very, very interesting.
I will grant you my understanding of clear skies. This is your final gift from us, Dragonborn. Use it well. Clear skies will blow away the mist, but only for a time. The path to Paarthurnax is perilous. Keep moving.
She'd like to comb her hair.
List of things I want to ride before I die. List number
3. Alone.
Stop bleeding on her!
Alone.
The romance is dead.
Alone.
Looks like you're gonna poke someone's eye out. Do you think my book's going to have a happy ending? It was a souvenir, but it seems to have melted away.
Dremyolok. Greetings, Wunderneek. I am Paarthurnax.
Like to be a real bear.
Who are you? What brings you to my Strumach, my mountain? I am as my father Akatosh made me, as are you, Dovahkiin. Tell me, why do you come here, Volan? Why do you intrude on my meditation? Drem. Patience. There are formalities which must be observed at the first meeting of two of the Dove. By long tradition, the Elder speaks first. Hear my Thum. Feel it in your bones. Match it if you are Dovahkiin. Why do you intrude here, if not for Tinvak? A gift, Dovahkiin. You'll understand fire as the Dove do.
Can make things appear appealing. Maurice wishes for a flying cat. No, wait, a big castle. Sure thing of some
Delay. Are you Dovahkiin or not? Yes, Sosedo Vrostmul. The dragon blood runs strong in you. It is long since I had the pleasure of speech with one of my own kind.
Do you have any honey?
Ah, you would not come all this way for Tinvak with an old
This altitude is dizzying.
So, you have made your way here to me. No easy task for a Jor, mortal. Even for one of Dovahsos, dragon blood. What would you ask of me? Ah, I have expected you, Proda. You would not come all this way for Tinvak with an old Dova. No, you seek your weapon against Alduin. Alduin Comate Teed. What else would you seek? Alduin and Dovahkiin return together.
Yeah, me neither.
But I do not know the Thum you seek. Croesus, it cannot be known to me. Your kind, Jor, mortals, created it as a weapon against the Dove, the dragons. Our Hadrime, our minds, cannot even comprehend its concepts. Drem, all in good time. First, a question for you. Why do you want to learn this Thum? Prusa, as good a reason as any. There are many who feel as you do, although not all. Some would say that all things must end, so that the next can come to pass. Perhaps this world is simply the egg of the next Kalpa, Lean Vokeen. Would you stop the next world from being born? Paz, a fair answer. Rofus, maybe you only balance the forces that work to quicken the end of this world. Even we who ride the currents of time cannot see past time's end. Wulsetid los trahodis. Those who try to hasten the end may delay it. Those who work to delay the end may bring it closer. But you have indulged my weakness for speech long enough. Croesus, now I will answer your question. Do you know why I live here, at the peak of the Monavin, what you name Throat of the World? This is the most sacred mountain in Skyrim, Zokravakstruma, the great mountain of the world.
Can you move closer?
Here, the ancient tongues, the first mortal masters of the voice, brought Alduin to battle and defeated him. Yes and no. Viknusnikaron. Alduin was not truly defeated either. If he was, you would not be here today seeking to defeat him. The Nords of those days used the Dragonrend shout to cripple Alduin, but this was not enough. Ok Mulag Unslad. It was the Kell, the Elder Scroll. They used it to cast him adrift on the currents of time. Not intentionally. Some hoped he would be gone forever, forever lost. Meye. I knew better. Tidbo Amativ. Time flows ever onward. One day, he would surface. Which is why I have lived here. For thousands of mortal years, I have waited. I knew where he would emerge, but not when. Tid Krent. Time was shattered here because of what the ancient Nords did to Alduin. If you brought that Kell, that Elder Scroll back here to the Tid Ahran, the Time Wound, with the Elder Scroll that was used to break time, you may be able to cast yourself back to the other end of the break. You could learn Dragonrend from those who created it. You have it. The Kell, the Elder Scroll, Tidkrech. There is no question. You are doom-driven. Kogan Akatosh. The very bones of the earth are at your disposal. Go then, fulfill your destiny. Take the scroll to the Time Wound. Do not delay. Alduin will be coming. He cannot miss the signs. Alduin's lordship will be restored. But I honor your courage. Kriegwolf Akrin. Die now in vain.
A glorious day, is it not?
Have you no thought beyond the blooding of your blade?
What else is there?
Battle below goes ill. If Alduin does not rise to our challenge, I fear all may be lost.
You worry too much, brother. Victory will be ours.
Why does Alduin hang back? You've staked everything on this plan of yours, old man.
He will come. He cannot ignore our defiance. And why should he fear us, even now?
You blooded him well. 4 of his kin have fallen to my blade alone this day.
But none have yet stood against Alduin himself. Balthor, Sori, Birka.
They did not have Dragonrend. Once we bring him down, I promise, I will have his head.
You do not understand. Alduin cannot be slain like a lesser dragon. He is beyond our strength. Which is why I brought the Elder Scroll.
Veldir, we agreed not to use it.
I never agreed. You are right. I do not need
We
it.
will deal with Alduin ourselves. Here and now.
We shall see soon enough. Alduin approaches.
So be it.
Me, Tarudis, Ani, Him Hind Paliv, Zuu Hindan.
Let those that watch from Sovngarde envy us this day. If I die today, it will not be in terror. You feel the time, worm. I see it in your eyes. Skyrim will be free!
It's no use.
Hold Alduin on the wing. Sister Hawk, grant us your sacred breath to make this contract heard. Begone, World Eater. By words with older bones than your own, we break your perch on this age and send you out. You are banished. Shout you out from all our endings unto the last. You are banished.
It worked. We did it.
Yes, the World Eater is gone. May the spirits have mercy on our souls.
My belly is full of the souls of your fellow mortals. mortals, Dovahkiin. Die now, and await your fate in Sovngarde. Lost Foot, you are too late, Alduin.
Let's do this.
Dovahkiin, use Dragon Rend if you know it. Or anyone else. Crayon is alone. I will outlast you, mortal. Lot Kongrach, you truly have the voice of a Dova. Alduin's allies will think twice after this victory. Yes, one of his allies could tell us Matmahus, but it will not be so easy to convince one of them to betray him. Perhaps the Hafkasayun, the palace in Whiterun, Dragon's Reach. It was originally a fine place to... yes, but your Sum is strong. I do not doubt that you can convince him of the need.
I've got your back.
So, you can cast a few spells. Must
time to take a nap.
May the gods watch over your I must have misheard you. I thought you asked me to help you trap a dragon in my palace. Of course. You already saved Whiterun from that dragon. I owe you a great deal. But I don't understand. Why let a dragon into the... Alduin, the World Eater himself. But how can we fight him? Doesn't his return mean it's the end times? I don't know about such things, but I heard the Greybeard summon you. That's good enough for me. Now what's this nonsense about trapping a dragon in my palace? I want to help you, Dragonborn, and I will, but I need your help first. Ulfric and General Tullius are both just waiting for me to make a wrong move. Do you think they will sit idle while the dragon is slaughtering my men and burning my city? No. I can't risk weakening the city while we are under the threat of enemy attack. I'm sorry. Then I would be glad to help you with your mad dragon-trapping scheme, but getting both sides to agree to a truce will be difficult at this point. The bitterness has gone too deep. Maybe. What of the Greybeards? They are respected by all Nords. High Hrothgar is neutral territory. If the Greybeards were willing to host a peace council, then maybe Ulfric and Tullius would have to listen. Aye, Dragonborn. Maybe you can stop the dragons, and this war into the bargain. Now, if you don't mind, I've got a city to keep.
You tried mercenary work? It might suit you.
Well, but you... Yes?
Alduin? We heard the Dragonren shout from here. You defeated him?
Marisi believes dogs...
I feared as much. I thought it... We are not warriors. What is overlooked in the Dragonborn is not permitted to any other followers of the Way of the Voice. You misunderstand our authority. The Greybeards have never involved themselves in political affairs. I see. The dragon will lead you to Alduin, but without the Jarl's help. Paarthurnax has made the decision to help you. This is the road we have to walk. Even the Greybeards must bend to the winds of change, it seems. So be it. Tell Ulfric and General Tullius that the Greybeards wish to speak to them. We will see if they still remember us. Breath and focus.
might want to rethink
I don't abide fancy clothes, but you look like you might.
Do you have some reason to be here, citizen? Right. One of the prisoners, if I recall correctly. But he had... In the meantime, I said... Besides, I'm sure your being imprisoned was all a terrible misunderstanding. Speak with Legged Rick, the Greybeards. What do those old Why, there's nothing to... They are getting to be a problem. But I wasn't... My job is to quell this rebellion. And, you may have a point. It's getting difficult. By all accounts, the Stormcloaks are... Yes, fine. He'd be insane. Try. He doesn't have the men.
That's not what my scouts report, sir.
You come here where you're not wanted. You eat our food, you pollute our city with your stink. And you refuse to help the Stormcloaks.
But we haven't taken a side because it's not our fight.
Hey, maybe the reason these Greyskins don't help in the war...
It's no secret the Aretino boy is doing some ritual.
A straight answer.
He's a true Nord. He'll come around.
Don't be so sure of that. We've intercepted couriers from Solitude. The Empire's putting a great deal of pressure
I
on
remember
the Whiterun.
You were at Helgen with us. Come to join the war. I'm sorry to hear that. It's about time they turned their gaze from the heavens back. I have the greatest respect for the Greybeards, of course. But the political situation is still delicate. I can't afford to appear weak. I can't agree to this. Good. We still hold half of Skyrim despite everything. I doubt the Empire has the stomach. Yes, I'll give Tullius one more chance to quit Skyrim with his tail between his legs. And what would you have me do?
If he's not with us, he's against us.
So, you've done it. I should not have agreed to host this council. The Greybeards... Peace? I doubt it. They're not yet tired of war. But regrets up... Take your seat at the council table, and let us see what wisdom we can find among these warriors of Skyrim. Now that everyone is here, please take your seats so we can begin. I hope that we have all come here in the spirit
You
of...
insult us by bringing her to this negotiation? You're Chief Talos Hunter?
That didn't take long.
Here.
I have every right to be at this negotiation. I need to ensure that nothing is agreed to here that violates the terms of the White Gold Concordat.
She's part of the Imperial delegation. You can't dictate who I bring to this council.
Please, if we have to negotiate the terms of the negotiation, we will never get anywhere. Perhaps this would be a good time to get the Dragonborn's input on this matter.
By Izmir's beard, to think that I would sit down at the same table with that. Thalmor bitch. Either she walks or I do. Maybe so, but bringing her here is a deliberate provocation. Tullius needs to know I won't be pushed around. It feels like a mistake to me.
She'll play the
But I'll bow to your
and
judgment
you
on
can play
this.
the dog.
But she is to observe, nothing more. We are not negotiating with her. Is that clear?
Ulfric, why so hostile?
The Greybeards have called a peace council at High Hrothgar. And can you believe it? Both Ulfric, Stormcloak, and
She's
General
supposed to
Tullius
be
have
on our
agreed to
side?
go.
Exactly. No. Not this time.
Now that that's settled, may we proceed?
I have something to say first.
Here we go.
The only reason I agreed to attend this council was to deal with the dragon menace. There's nothing else to talk about. Unless the Empire is finally ready to renounce its unjust claim to rule over the free people of Skyrim.
I knew he wouldn't be able to resist.
A temporary truce to allow the Dragonborn here to deal with the dragons, nothing more. I consider even talking to the Empire a generous gesture.
Are you done? Did you just come here to make speeches, or can we get down to business?
Yes, let's get this over with.
Are we ready to proceed? Jarl Ulfric, General Tullius, this council is unprecedented. We are gathered here at the Dragonborn's request.
They say Ulfric Stormcloak murdered the High King with his voice, shouted him apart.
To begin the process of achieving a lasting peace in Skyrim. Who would like to open the negotiations?
Yes, let's get down to it. We want control of Markarth. That's our price for agreeing to a truce.
So that's why you're here, Ulfric? You dare to insult the Greybeards by using this council to
You're
advance
the
your
one
own
casts
position?
those illusions. Impressive.
General, this is outrageous. You can't be taking this demand seriously. I thought we were here to discuss a truce.
Elisif, I said I'd handle it. Ulfric, you can't seriously expect us to give up Markarth at the negotiating table. You hope to gain in council what you've been unable to take in battle, is that it?
I'm sure Jarl Ulfric does not expect something for nothing.
Yes, that'd be entirely out of character.
Want in return?
Wait, General, you don't intend to just hand over Markarth to that traitor?
This is how the Empire repays us for our loyalty?
Enough. First, let's be clear. This council wasn't my idea. I think it's a waste of time. You are a traitor to the Empire, and deserve a traitor's death. But I at least will negotiate in good faith. Since we're all here at your request, I'd like to hear what you think Markarth is worth. In exchange for Markarth, the source of most of Riften seems like a better choice to me. Well fortified, easily resupplied from across Lake Honric, plus all the mead we can drink. I'm glad you agree. I was starting to wonder whose side you were on here. You heard the man, Ulfric. We've made you a fair offer. Are you serious about these talks, or are you just here to posture?
I expected better from you, Dragonborn. I came here in good faith, and now it seems you help the Empire at every turn. As for you, General Tullius, I see now that Galmar was right. Talking to the Empire is just as useless as ever. If you think you can hold Markarth, you're as deluded as your Emperor
I've
when
got
he
your
signed
back.
away our freedom to the Thalmor. Skyrim will never again bow to your false empire. Let's go, Galmar.
Still here.
Listen to you in the first place.
You always were a fool, Ulfric. You're no better at diplomacy than you are in the...
Still here.
Stop! Are you so blind to our danger that you can't see past your pitiless agreement?
Still here.
Here you sit arguing about nothing, while the fate of the land hangs in the balance.
Is he with you, Delphine? If so, I advise you to tell him to watch his tongue.
He is with me. And I advise you both to listen to what he has to say before you do anything rash.
Still here.
You can make your skin be as strong as steel?
Don't you understand the danger?
You're very hard when we fight.
Understand what the return of the dragon
What?
means?
What's so funny?
Alduin has returned, the World Eater. Even now he devours the souls of your fallen comrades. He grows more powerful with every soldier slain in your pointless war. Can you not put aside your hatred for even one moment in the face of this mortal danger?
A very pretty speech. But what does
Shut
it have
up.
to do with the...
If he's right about Alduin, we both have just as much to lose here, Tullius. Remember that. Now, back to the matter at hand. Don't hand me a mug of sheep's piss and call it mead. These terms are still not acceptable.
I'm sure you have something in mind.
Damn right we do.
You surrender Falkreath to us. Sidgeir steps down, and Dengir of Sturm resumes the Jarlship.
What?
Where do these
Yes,
demands
you're wrong
stop,
too.
Ulfric?
A bit.
Do you expect me to surrender all of Skyrim?
It seems I have no choice but to let the Dragonborn decide. Although I'm starting to doubt your fairness. What say you, Dragonborn? Spoken like a true son of Skyrim. I suppose that's the fairest deal we're likely to get.
It seems we may have an agreement. Jarl Ulfric, General Tullius, these are the terms currently on the table. Markarth will be handed over to Ulfric's forces. Jarl Igmund will step down.
Go fiddling with any locks around here. We're going to have a real problem.
I'm right behind you.
Stormcloaks will withdraw from the rift, allow... Imperial troops... hindered access.
I'm right behind you.
Leila Lawgiver will step down, and Maven Blackbriar will become the Jarl of Riften.
I'm right behind you.
Falkreath will be turned over to Ulfric, and Dengir of Sturm will return.
I've got your back.
You both agree to this?
The Sons of Skyrim will live up to their agreement.
I've got your back.
As long as the Imperials hold to theirs. What about you, Elisif? Are these terms to your liking? Speak up! I'm sure General Tullius is waiting to do your bidding.
I have nothing to say to that murderer. General, you've proven yourself a good friend to Skyrim. I continue to trust that you will do your utmost to safeguard our interests.
Thank you, Jarl Elisif. I appreciate your loyalty. The Empire can live with these terms, yes, for a temporary truce, until the dragon menace is dealt with. After that, Ulfric, there will be a reckoning. Count on it.
Come on, Dalmar. We have a lot of work to do.
Giving up Markarth is a heavy price for this truce, Dragonborn. I hope it was worth it.
I've got your back.
I assume you are familiar with the Dragonborn's plan?
Yes, I'm ready to do my part. Just say the word, and my men will help you spring this trap.
I'm afraid there's a problem. A serious one. All well and good, but did you know that he was Alduin's chief lieutenant in ancient times? responsible for terrible atrocities. It's true that his crimes are long in the past, but justice does not count the passage of years. The Blades have been hunting him for centuries, but he was protected by the Greybeards, and then the Emperors. Justice demands that he die for his crimes. Until he is dead, I'm afraid my oath as a Blade prevents me from offering you aid and comfort. Goodbye, then.
Difficulty remains how to lure a dragon to Dragon's Reach at all.
And I'm cross-referencing this by calling the dragon with the voice. He's not I think it's very likely that
Well, that's an excellent question. You haven't overlooked that little detail, have you?
I believe I can be of help here. Yes? What is it? Justice can be harsh. Paternax was it true, whether or not he has truly repented.
As soon as I get back to White
asked you to save.
Get my men ready.
Justice demands.
As soon as I get back to Whiterun, I'll get my men ready. This will not end well.
You have to speak up. I'm a little deaf in my right. Here.
As soon as I get back to Whiterun, I'll get my men ready.
I hope this truce gives you what you need. It won't last.
The Greybeards have arranged a truce between the... Stormcloaks and
I've been looking.
How long can such
A letter.
thing last?
Looks like that's it.
All
Got to
hail
go.
the Dragonborn.
Nope. Sorry.
Nothing. You tried mercenary work? It might suit you.
Skeleborn, give me your money. I work with my mother. Sell fruits and vegetables. You better fund most of it.
It's a shame, isn't it?
In the ancient tongue, you are Dovahkiin, dragon. No lollygagging.
I might just be a servant among lords, but don't think for a moment I don't take my duty as seriously as
May the gods watch. As I promised, my men stand ready. My men know what to do. Make sure you... Do your
Prevent us.
part.
You must help.
I'm putting
We
my
need to convince
city
my
in your
brother to do
hands.
more for the war effort. Fear not. Come dragon or giant, we'll be ready.
Father says I'm too young to train with the sword.
We're ready when you are. Go ahead and call this dragon. We're ready.
I've got your back.
I might just be a servant among lords. For a moment, I take my duties as seriously as the Jarl himself takes his.
What is it? Dragons? You're his steward. We listen to you. Leave me out of your...
We're ready, Dragon. As I promised. My men know what to do. Make sure you do your part. I'm putting my city in your hands.
Hear that?
Steady now. Keep under cover until it's down.
Report to me, dragon.
Ubot Sir Alduin, Renik Vaza. An apt phrase. Alduin Boval. One reason I came to your call was to test your Thuum for myself. Many of us have begun to question Alduin's lordship, whether his Thuum was truly the strongest. Among ourselves, of course. Muni Mae, none were yet ready to openly defy him. Once Lord Croesus, innumerable pardons, I digress. He has traveled to Sovngarde to regain his strength, devouring the Silesure, the souls of the mortal dead. His door to Sovngarde is at Skuldafn, one of his ancient fanes high in the eastern mountains. Mindoran pa ok midoven avarantil. I surely do not need to warn you that all his remaining strength is marshaled there. Zuulost ofan hinlan. Now, Croesus, there is one detail about Skuldafn I neglected to mention. Only this. You have the Thuum of a Dova, but without the wings of one, you will never set foot in Skuldafn. Of course, I could fly you there,
imprisoned like Onekan Korav Gair Mirad. It is wise to recognize when you only have one choice, and you can trust me. Zu Nitaru, free me, and I will carry you to Skaldafin.
Sir, you have no idea how long I have waited for such an opportunity.
Look at that silly gas bag. I bet he is feeling very embarrassed at the moment. I'm thinking, what is Mr. Dragonfly thinking? Okay, what is next on the agenda?
Be gone, mage.
You sure about that?
Test my
You want to let
promise to
your
the
funeral?
Dovahkiin.
Someone else is gonna have to help you get him back in there again.
Most of them are
Get
hardly
ready to open the
people at all,
trap.
with large dragons such as yourself.
This seems like a really bad idea to me.
Carry on, soldier. This is all part of the Dragonborn's plan.
Was nu, sie nicht ein Rufe Astral. Saran Uth, I await your command as promised. Are you ready to see the world as only a Dova can? Zuk Brit Oth. I warn you, once you've flown the skies of Kaizal, your envy of the Dove will only increase. Amativ, Muvo Kotin Stinselok.
Bravest person I've ever met. The biggest fool.
A Kinneret Darju was passed over well.
This isn't. Far can take you. Griffboth Akrin. I will look for your return. Or Alduin's.
Where are we, my friend? This place smells... exciting. I wonder if Alduin knows you are coming for his stinky head. It matters not. He will lose it either way. I am thinking this adventure will go down in history. I hope it has a happy ending. Ready your weapon, my friend. There is killing to be done. What's next?
That's a lot of damage!
Marisi knows you make potions. Can you make a love potion? She's just curious.